Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I'm actually recording this straight into the phone because my microphone is playing up, so if the audio is bad, I am so sorry. I've ordered a mic, I'm still waiting for it to actually come in, but yeah, I thought I'd try it just with the microphone on the phone itself and see how we get on. If it's too bad, then I will do a voiceover a bit later on. But for now, I'm just so excited. I really want to actually open this because I've been waiting a long time to have this deck. And it came up at a reduced price, so I grabbed it. And yeah, this is really one of the art styles that I actually love. I love this art style. It's like a watercolour with pen and ink by the looks of things, and lots of details to discover. Okay, so this is the box, and it's a lift-off box. Is it? Right, it's sort of, it hasn't got a lip, but it actually isn't a square straight box. It sort of bends in a bit there, if that makes sense. So it's not going to be that easy to open and close unless you've got actually the deck and book in there. I just noticed on this, look at that little figure there. Wow, I think this is going to be a beautiful deck. So this is the Lorenzo Tarot by Lorenzo. If you've not been here before, I am Sunique and I love tarot and I love oracle and I love art, and putting all those things together is my passion, really. So that's what I'm about. And as I say, pen, ink and watercolour is one of my favourite art styles. So, and this sort of reminds me of the Tattoo Tarot, Ink and Intuition. That there, he's got a mobile phone, look. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. This is a US Games deck, 2022. And let's have a little look what the blurb says on the back. Lorenzo Tarot tells the story of our era, a time steeped in dualism between the ancestral realm and the modern world, where human beings strive to find a balance between nature and technology. Through powerful imagery, this stylish deck aims to reconcile conflict with harmony, light with shadow, and doubt with hope. While the major arcana cards are inhabited mostly by human figures, the minor arcana are dominated by animals, both real and mythological. Oh, exciting. The two arcana realms communicate with each other, so we find characters that recur in the deck, passing from one card to another, between dystopia to dreams, creating their own evolutionary path. Oh, so that's something to look out for. So these are the sides. Oh, God, this artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to get into this deck. Okay, let's open it. So it's the weight of the contents that are helping me to open this box. It's got like a beautiful sage green interior, nice colour. And this is, yeah, sort of quite a wide box. And we've got a guidebook which is landscape orientated. Nothing on the back. And then these birds on the front, which may or may not be motifs on the deck. So the deck itself, we've got a pull-out ribbon, always useful, so useful. And then the cards are shrink wrapped. And this is the bottom of the box. Bird. Those wings are strange. Oh, yes. This looks really good. Okay, so I'll just take the wrapping off the cards and have a look at those. Cardstock's nice, flexible, not too thin. And size wise, I'll just go and get the Rider-Waite Smith and we can compare the sizes. Okay, so the Rider-Waite Smith standard size compared, so it's a little bit bigger, wider and taller. Alrighty, so I think what I'll do is a silent walkthrough of the cards one by one. As I say, the microphone on the phone might not be very good, so we'll just do a silent walkthrough and then we'll come back, have a little look at the book, and yeah, we'll pull a card and see what we get. Okay. Well, those were the cards, and I've got to say they're absolutely outstanding. I've never seen a deck like this before. I haven't got a deck like this in my collection. Why did I wait so long to buy it? It is absolutely gorgeous. I never buy backups of decks, but I've got a feeling this is going to be an exception. This is really going to be a favourite of mine, I can tell. I can tell it's just going to be a personal deck. I don't think it's a deck I would read for others because there's some quite dark stuff in here, you know. I mean, our Fool is darker than we would normally think of a Fool. Actually, that bird there is the bird that's on the inside of the box, isn't it? I mean, look at the Magician here. The Magician's wand is being held up here with figures just trying to cling on. Trying to hold on to that wand. It's so different. And we've got the elements here depicted at the bottom as well. Man's struggle, hey? That's what it seems to be, the way that man struggles and how nature struggles. How we're struggling to actually live alongside each other. I think that's what this deck is about on first look. And it's interesting the use of the heart throughout the deck as well. I mean, look at this Emperor. He's got a peacock hat. Sort of reminds me of the Osho Zen there. A pig's head. I mean, a calculating heart, I would think. Although it's open, it seems very calculated with this, whatever this is here, controlling these goat-headed figures here in a smoke-filled urban landscape at the back there. It's quite dark, really, isn't it? It's the dark side of some of these images, some of these archetypes. I mean, our Pope here, our Hierophant, is actually being born, it would seem. What else struck me? Conjoined twins for the Chariot. And the Chariot's pulled by unicorns, so mythical figures. And again, a heart. A heart appears on a lot of the cards. I mean, there's banners on a lot of them as well with words. So here on Hermit we have troubled waters and what looks like a shipwreck from a sea monster. The sea monster's brought this ship down by the looks of things. And we have this guy on a mobile phone. I wonder if you can get a signal. Help. It's not looking good, is it? Yeah, so they're quite dark. They're deep dive, as I say. I mean, Justice, the heart there wide open, sort of reminds me of the Three of Swords. That heart there. All's not fair in love and war, is that what they say? Surrealist sort of imagery here as well. And we've got our Hanged Man has not got a face. He's got a mask. So yeah, it's really interesting. I mean, what's this say? So across the chest here, it looks like a tattoo that says death in lunch break. And then down here, everybody needs a break. Yeah, some of them I don't quite know what to make of. And some of them are just like, they speak volumes, I think. I mean, the Star. Nothing is as it seems. Look at that. And our perspective on the moon here is completely different as well. It's focused more on the emotion. And we've got this flying pig here that says, stay human. And that I saw on another card as well. So where did I see that? I'll just pause and have a look. So that actually appears here as well on the Ten of Cups. That same image. Stay human. So that's interesting. So the animals do appear in different cards, the same animals. So, for instance, the peacock here appears in quite a few cards. So as well as in that Emperor card, the peacock also appears in the Ace of Pentacles here. In the Five of Pentacles there. And in the Page of Pentacles. So I think that's all the ones that it appears in. So if we take a look at those in the guidebook, let's see what does it explain what a peacock is? Let's have a little look. Ace of Pentacles. Two peacocks, symbols of positive change. So that's on the Ace. On the 5, two peacocks. Peacock's tails are closed, meaning that prosperity may not last. And then again, I think it was on the 10, wasn't it? Yeah. Two peacocks, symbols of longevity and abundance. So obviously, wherever that message is appropriate, it will appear on that card. So peacocks, now we know a peacock means abundance and longevity, so long life and wealth. Health and wealth is a peacock. So that's useful to actually go through the deck and find the symbol on each card and see how that relates to what we actually know about or our understanding of that card in the system. That might be a good way to actually investigate this deck, I think. So let's just go to the guidebook. I've sort of skipped ahead because I got really, really excited with this deck. I have really got excited, and yeah, I've just gone into my own little exploration there. Anyway, apologies. I knew I was going to love this. I just knew it. Why it took me so long to buy it, I really don't know. Okay, so how's it set up? We have an introduction, like I say, 2022, US Games, how the deck and why the deck was created, who am I, so a little bit about the creator. We have the major arcana, and again some beautiful images. Now then, the images of each card is in the guidebook. So if we take our Fool, you can see it's zoomed in. So that is so useful. And that's for the minors as well. So we've got a lovely image on each page, a description of the card, and then the meanings and the reverse meanings. So that's what we have for each card. About the same amount. So just enough really to get you started. I think it does follow the Rider-Waite-Smith system. It absolutely does, but it's quirky, isn't it? Let's have a look. Queen of Wands. Okay, so we have a big picture of the Queen of Wands. So why is the Queen of Wands heart on the outside? This is really interesting about the way the hearts are depicted here. And this one's actually got a candle on the heart. So is the King. That's interesting. The Page and the Knight Knot. They more have their spirit animals, maybe. Okay. Oh, yeah. Horse legs for the Page of Wands. Two phoenixes symbolising new life. So there we go, another symbol. So if you find a phoenix in the deck, then that's a sign of new life. Fascinating. Right, let's have a look. I'm getting so lost in this. Oh dear, I'm sorry if it's driving you mad. My little brain is going all over the place with this. Okay, So the Queen is a fulfilled woman who believes in herself. The heart that emerges from her chest represents her generosity towards other human beings. So that's why the heart has come out of the chest. That's so interesting. The candle on her heart illuminates a safe place in which she welcomes you. 2 flamingos fly around her. The number 2 represents giving and receiving. And then the meanings. Realization, self-confidence, motivation, good spirits, generosity, determination, protection, loyalty and optimism. And then reversed, introversion, insecurity, weakness, opposition, self-centered, jealousy, envy. Okay, so that's an example of a court card. Right, let's have a little look at... I did notice in all the 6s, there's this spherical globe in each one of them. So why? So let's have a look at the 6 of Swords. A bird walks through the clouds inside a glass robot. Oh, it's a robot. Yeah, inside a glass robot. So these are robots. Okay. Around him there are trees with swords stuck inside. This card represents a difficult path, but remaining here is not an option. And then again, 2 phoenixes symbolising change. Fly close to the branches. 2 men walk on the branches trying to find their balance. And we do find that in a lot of the cards as well. The men in really small depictions. So now we know the globes are robots. How about that? 1. A small fish moves through the sea inside a protective bubble. So it doesn't say it's a robot. He gazes out with innocent eyes of a curious child. Life within the coral garden is blissfully carefree. So yeah, very Rider-Waite-Smith there. So let's have now a little look at... Let's have a look at death. Oh, did you notice David Bowie? There is the sun. That's definitely Bowie. Ziggy Stardust. In fact, the film's just come out down our local cinema, Ziggy Stardust film. So that's great, isn't it? But I wanted to have a little look at the death card, because I thought that was quite fun. And it's very tattoo-ish, isn't it? What's it say? Death. Stressed by her frantic existence, takes a lunch break, eating a plate of spaghetti. This card reminds us that the cycles of death and renewal are as much a part of life as sleeping and eating. How clever! The 2 moths flying around her symbolise evolution. Wow. That's brilliant. Look at the... Oh my days, the lipstick kiss. Oh. I am fascinated by this deck. Fascinated. The artwork is fantastic. There's not much, information for each card, but if you know Rider-Waite-Smith, then this is going to be in line with that. But yeah, there's so much to actually play with, especially the symbolism. I think it's amazing. Okay, I'm off. I'm going. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I'm Sydney, and this has been my first look at the Lorenzo Tarot, but not my last. Oh, I can't wait. Anyway, thank you so much for being here and watching my little videos, and until the next time, bye friends. Bye.